did my Chanel collection and brand review where I talked about everything I own from Chanel, what I've learned from shopping at Chanel, and which pieces I would recommend buying depending kind of on what budget you're on. And I thought that I would do the same for Dior. Now, my Dior collection is a lot smaller than my Chanel. I think I've been collecting Chanel a lot longer, and also if you watch that video you'll know that I kind of inherited quite a few pieces off my mum because she's either doesn't wear them anymore or she doesn't fit into them, and she's given them to me. So I kind of have parts of her collection as well, but this is all pretty much my own. I'm going to do it in the same order I did the Chanel video, so I'm going to do bags, shoes, accessories, and then ready to wear. So starting with my bags, I'm going to go straight in with this one, which is my most recent purchase from Dior, and I think everybody will probably have seen this bag. I wear it non-stop. It's on the blog, practically on every single blog post. I have featured it in my 2018 Best and Worst Purchases video, and I called this my best bag purchase for 2018, but quite frankly I think this was my best purchase for 2018. I just love it. Everything about it's fantastic. It goes with everything. It's a good size. I love the fact that it's got black hardware because I'm still quite traditional and I don't tend to mix up my hardware. I like that it can be worn crossbody, it can be worn long, it can be worn over the shoulder. Everything about it is basically perfection. Oh, and I should probably give you the name of it. It is the Diorama in Ultra Black. The Ultra Black colourway was brought out for Autumn Winter 18, and I got it quite early on in the season because I'd seen it pre-collection and I knew I wanted it, so I made a beeline for it fairly quickly. So I've had it a while now, but I still love it just as much, and I highly recommend it. And then this is my red Dior wok. Again, you probably would have seen this a lot on the blog. I think up until I bought my Ultra Black, I was using this pretty much all the time. 2018 was a real Dior year for me. I fell in love with Dior, and the love has continued. I definitely now am more of a Dior than a Chanel girl, whereas probably 4 years ago I was a Chanel girl, but I've kind of moved on to Dior. I'm cheating on Chanel with Dior. This is the Dior wok. Again, a really great bag. Even though it's small, you can see I've got lots of receipts in there. You can pop your cards in, and then you've got a little interior pocket here as well. So even though it's small, and you've got that flap there, which I don't tend to use that front flap, despite being so small, I can fit everything in it. My phone, my car keys, my house keys, my cards, and then some money, and then normally like a lip gloss or something. And it looks really nice. I wear it crossbody and I really like it. I love this colour. This colour sold out. They haven't sold out of all colours. I think they still have quite a few of some of the original colours, but the red sold out really quickly for some reason. I just think it's great. I really recommend that bag. And then another one you will know all about if you read my blog. It is the saddle bag. Now, I wrote a couple of pieces about the saddle bag on the blog. The first piece was basically saying that I actually have a saddle bag that I bought from Dior in the years 2000s and something, when John Galliano was the creative director and he brought out the saddle bag. I think it was originally introduced in 2000, this shape. And so this dates back to then. And I just kept it in my wardrobe. I never really got rid of it. It was just unused and unloved for many years. And then Maria Grazia Chiuri brought out the kind of 2.0 version of the Dior saddle. And I knew that I wasn't going to spend £2,000 on a brand new Dior saddle. So I found mine, and then I bought a strap from Dior, and I added it so that I could wear it crossbody, because that kind of seems to be how they're styling it. So I bought the strap, and it actually, amazingly, was a really good match. And so I basically got a saddle bag for a fraction of the price. Now, I think I also did another blog post where I talked about how disappointed I was with Dior regarding the marketing of this. When the saddle bag was launched, they had gifted the top 100 bloggers/influencers a saddle bag each, with the view that they would then post a picture on Instagram carrying the bag, talking about how much they loved it, which I don't have a problem with. The problem is all but one blogger didn't disclose it as gifted. And there is a rule that if you are gifted something with the proviso of saying, we're giving you this, but in return you need to do this, then it does need to be disclosed. That's just the way it is. And so that slightly put me off that Dior had manufactured a kind of fake frenzy for this bag, but I've forgiven them. I've forgiven Dior and I've moved on. But I did write a whole post about it. I'll link it below if you want to read more about it. And now I'm going to move on to shoes. And then I bought these. These are so embarrassing. I've worn them literally to death. They're so scruffy. Like, the toes are really, like, you can see I've just like walked into so many walls and kicked things with them. But even so, I still love them. When I managed to get them quite early on when they were first released. I think I managed to get the first batch of them. So I've had them a while and they've definitely stood the test of time. I've worn them a lot. Considering the wear and considering how badly I've treated them, they actually, I know they look pretty scruffy, but they've actually survived pretty well. The only issue I had with them was that this ribbon came undone and I had to get it sewn back on. I had to take it to a cobbler. But to be fair, I think that's more to do with the amount of wear rather than the quality of the shoes. So I think that's more my fault. But yeah, I really love those. And then I bought these boots, and I think these are such elegant boots. I bought these predominantly for the colour. It's like a kind of mushroom colour, and then they have this really beautiful silver heel, which I think is stunning. I love these boots. I bought these on sale. They were half price at Harrods, and I was in Bicester a couple of days ago, and they had these boots available still half price in Bicester. They've got this colour and they've got black, and I really recommend them. They're really comfortable. The leather is just buttery soft, beautiful. Like those a lot. And then speaking of Bicester, this is a Bicester Village purchase. These are Chelsea boots, and they've got like the crystal detailing along the bottom here, and they've got a little CD, and then they've got a bow at the back, and I absolutely love these. These are so comfortable. Again, the leather is beautiful. If I can say anything about Dior, it's that quality is second to none. I would say personally, I think it's better than Chanel. It's just beautiful. The craftsmanship is divine. It oozes quality, and these boots will last a lifetime. And then I quickly wanted to show you these, because these again are from the Gian Galliano reign, and I must have had these when I was, I don't know, 16, 17? Maybe I was a bit older actually. But anyway, the original Gian Gallianos, I found them in the back of my wardrobe the other day, and I just had to get them out. I also had loads of the Dior t-shirt, the original ones, not the new ones. But I can't find them. I need to like root through my wardrobe, because it'd be really cool to get those out again. They're very, very retro. And then I do have a couple of pieces of jewellery that I bought quite recently. The chokers, the Dior chokers, have been really, really big recently. So I've got this one, which is like the all metal with the gold star. I also have another one that's on a black ribbon and it says Dior. I can't seem to find it at the moment, but I'll insert a picture because I'm sure I've got a picture of me wearing it. I used to wear it all the time. So I've got that choker, and then I bought, this is still current season, so you can still get this, I believe, and it's basically a long necklace and it says Dior, and it's a really great layering piece. I absolutely love this as a layering piece, and I often layer it with this one here, which is like, it's quite fitted at the top, and then you get that little plate that sits kind of here, and then this bit dangles down. And that's kind of the Dior way to wear jewelry, is really to layer it up and kind of more is more, and I really like that look. Last year that was basically all I wore jewelry wise, just my Dior pieces layered up. I'd wear all 4 together, or I'd wear 2 together or 3 together, and I really just played around with it. And then the last thing I want to show you is something that I bought quite recently, and I did post about it on the blog. It is, talking of vintage Dior, this is a denim jacket from around the 2000 era, and again it's a Gian Galliano piece. I think I found it on Depop. I paid £150 for it, and it just looks really, really cool. I think the whole noughties 2000 millennium kind of look is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and all those retro pieces Unfortunately, I threw a lot away from that time. I wish I hadn't now. So there's not much that I can pull from the back of my wardrobe. So I'm kind of trying to find a few pieces and buy a few pieces before the prices go up. I have definitely noticed since I've bought this that the prices of old Dior Gian Galliano pieces has definitely gone up. So the sooner you buy them, the better. And that is everything from my Dior collection. I told you it was a bit smaller than the Chanel one. I thought I would do a bit like what I did in the last video, talk about the brand as a whole and which pieces to invest in. As I mentioned earlier, I think the quality of Dior is incredible. There just isn't anybody else like it. I think of all the luxury brands, they have the best. I would definitely, if you've been umming and ahhing about these shoes, I would definitely recommend them. Really, really comfortable. I've heard that even the people that got the really, really high-heeled ones think that they're comfortable. So those definitely would recommend if you're on the fence about them. And then the other two pieces that I think are a must is the ultra black. I hope that they carry on this colorway and they keep doing it. I know I've heard that they're doing an ultra white where it's going to be all white, but I think the black will probably be is easier to use. I think this is just about the best handbag ever. In fact, I could practically get rid of all my other handbags and just use this one. That's how much I love it. That's how much it goes with everything. It's just, this bag is sheer perfection. It's a lot of money, but any Dior bag is a lot of money. So if you're prepared to spend, buy an ultra black. However, if you do want to be a little bit more money conscious, one of their woks is a really good way to go. These wallet on a chains are amazing. In fact, they do this as a wallet on a chain. Exactly this style, the Diorama style, in this kind of smaller wallet on chain style. And I think it's like 1,350 as opposed to this that was 2,800. So that's quite a big difference. This one I paid $1,250 for. Yeah, 1,250. And I definitely get my money for wear out of it. I love it. I can't say any more. It's just great. It's the perfect length. It's really versatile. It's very cool. I particularly like the Dior, but they do other styles if you want something more traditional. So yeah, these would be the two pieces that I would really, really recommend as offering value for money. And that is it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this useful. If there are any other brands that you're interested in seeing my collection and getting my point of view on, do let me know. Just leave it in the comments below, and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe for plenty more videos from me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!